Oh, wait, did I update the stream information? Okay, stream information updated. Timer start. I'm very together tonight. We are in absolutely fine form. Beautiful, wonderful grace and charm. And hi, I'm Zyther for KQ Squirrel Moggington. And if you want grace and charm, you're in the wrong place. We do plants here. We have strange horticulture to play. This is a fun little shop simulator. You diagnose plants for people. Diagnose. Yeah, diagnose is the best way I can come up with it. I am diagnosing you with plants. Wonderful. Perfect. Yes. Anyway. Alright. And... Yep. We're good. We are good and ready. Hot, fresh, and ready. Which is weird, because you don't serve salads hot, fresh, and ready, but they're not going to let me bite the plants. I'm coming to realize that. They're not going to let me eat the plants. And that makes me sad. I want to bite into them. I just want to bite into a plant. Oh, well that's chippy. If you're trying to kill screwworm, you gotta make the salad very hot. That's true. Hot salad. I've kind of been thinking, like, the old super salad joke. It makes me wonder if you could make a salad soup. Like, I don't know what that would entail, but I don't even know if it would be good, but I'm curious about it. Minestrone. You're not wrong. The hot wet salad for the hot wet summer. And minestrone. Onions, carrots, celery, potatoes, cabbage, tomato, courgettes. What the fuck is a courgette? It's a zucchini. Legumes, pasta, rice. Yeah, no, I think it has to include lettuce if it's gonna be a salad soup. Oh, you can make lettuce soup by putting lettuce in a blender with water. Yeah. You can make a lot of things into soup by putting it in a blender with water. Oh, well. When did this become Persona? Oh, it's... cheesecake, okay. Rocket is arugula, aubergines are excellent. The aubergine at least sounds fancy. Courgettes just sounds like you're trying to identify a cougar on Google Maps. Everything I say makes perfect sense, by the way. How y'all doing? I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to more Strange Horticulture. I'm looking forward to seeing if I get to kill more people. I think I am gonna join the cult. I am gonna join the cult in the hopes that they let me kill more people. Confused by Taskmaster and hide this up. See, you say Taskmaster, and the dude I imagine is like the guy with the skull face and the white cape. So, anyway, let's close this. Let's get over here. You guys come down here. Let's get the game up and running. Video game. Thank you.
Are you still sitting here?
Yes, I'm still sitting here.
I only just started. I have not yet begun to sit here. That's a little bit loud. Let's nudge that down a bit. There we go. Day 7, Thursday. So yeah, I think I am going to join the cult. So, let's go ahead and do that first thing. Let's get that taken care of. The Seeds of Redemption. Let's go to Sadgill. Let's find it first. Sadgill. Sadgill. It's really not that bad, Gil. There it is. The church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Sadgill. This must be the place. Alright, and we take some St. John's poppy. We put that there. We are now officially in a cult. I was kind of expecting some shit to happen. Serves me right, I guess. And we don't have the will to explore right now, but we'll get to this. They gave me until Friday, yeah. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. Tallest but one, what would that be? Oh, I have to look at the mountains. Tallest but one might be Bothell? Unless there is some other mountain that's taller. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. I think Bothell may be the second tallest mountain in this region. 5 miles south. So 5 squares south. Okay. Let's go out and check that out. Which means we water... Oh, okay, we're good. Let's see, so... Bothell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth, under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. Oh, it's a Rafflesia. A Rafflesia. A butthole plant. It smells bad, I bet. Does it smell bad? A large blue flower with an odd protrusion. They make creams for that. Alright, I think we're ready to open up the shop. I was able to strip away the swift snare's vines and lift the lid, with more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. Did you water the dust? You should hydrate your Dracula. At least that's what I thought at first, but when I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet embedded in the gray ash. On the back of the amulet is a description that says, "With Solomon's scepter, I awake." Solomon's scepter, that's a plant, right? I don't know, maybe he means Solomon's actual scepter. Have you tried that? Did you go wake up the actual Solomon and get his scepter? Also known as Hell's Gate and Solomon's Scorn, commonly used in satanic practices. Well, cool. Alright. Let's do a little Satanism. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. That could be correct. I think this might be correct. Vargamus Infernum. Not sure I should be taking the scepter from Solomon Grundy. It's fine. He's born on a Monday. He's not even going to notice until next week. Alright, I think this is it. Yep, Solomon's scepter. And we got the thing for Langverkund, which I don't know if we have, but let me put this with the identified plants. I'll put it over here with the rest of the fire. I heard a shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near Swinside Stone Circle. Hey, it was not me. I don't do beasts. I do plants. They say it slaughtered half its flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down Foxfield way. That's fine. I'm not in Foxfield. All this stuff doesn't apply to me. Kentmere Eye. I don't know what that means. Okay. Well, this is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed gilded dendra that was used at the Swinson ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations, and it can't be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Arda. There must be a connection between this other murder and the Sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through some more. Some maiden sorrow would help a lot. Okay, let me give you some performance-enhancing drugs. Maiden sorrow. What is this? Helps prevent the mind from wandering. Droops mournfully, but it has thorns along its stem. Is that you? That's you. Red Aboni! I can now identify Red Aboni. Red Aboni. Alright, this will let us fuel up our magnifying glass thingammy, which will let us see the unseen. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to have come from, since confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. That's fucking mean, and you should shut your fucking face. No, we've already had the plants that make you, smoke mystically, or whatever. Alright, we gotta find... Oh, it's this. It's the butthole plant, isn't it? Yeah, it's the plant with the thing coming out of the butthole. Okay. I'm not smoking this. Alright, we have developed the ability to see the unseen and read the unread. So, will that let me figure this shit out? No. Okay, these glow. So they're probably magical. That tells me fucking nothing that I didn't know already. Thank you. Anything mystical on the map? Tomb of the Hunter. Okay, so now we can read invisible ink. Elderfinium grows here. And the Great Oak. Alright, Elderfinium sounds like it's something that might be useful. I have no idea what it is, but I think we're gonna want some someday. So let's go to where Elderfinium grows, which is right here. Which I'm not allowed to click on through the glass. That sucks. Which square is it? That one. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come out to this desolate place in search of plant life, but a quick search yields exciting results. Alright, whatever this is, it's Elderfinium. I don't know what that is, but I think it's important that we have some. Do we know what Elderfinium is? Yes. What is it? The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma. A deadly... Oh, we got the antidote to the stuff that kills you. That's nice. Now if somebody tries to kill us, we can not die. I think that will be very helpful in the future. What about this fucking coin? No. Nothing useful. Thank you. Do I have anything that... It works. Very helpful. Thank you. Suck on my balls. It just works. Alright, well, the mystic lens of understanding things mystically. Huh, my cat isn't mystical. Who knew? Anyway, the mystic lens of mystically understanding things, less helpful than I thought. I kind of thought it was going to solve all kinds of problems for me. It is not. Hello. It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcomb. Verona noticed something at the Swinside site that's had me pondering. Oh no, you're pondering. That can't be good. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. Can't think of anywhere else around here where you'd get slate from. That and Bradley Miller kept insisting he saw something up at Blackcomb. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that fairies stole his wheelbarrow. You can't rule that out. Fairies are all the time taking wheelbarrows. If I'm gonna spend a night out in the hill, I want to take some eyebright with me. Wouldn't want anyone sneaking up on me in the dark. Do I have eyebright? I gotta put this with the labeled plants. Does the wheelbarrow have iron in it? Maybe? Maybe the wheelbarrow has irony in it. And Maiden Sorrow goes over here. We now have so many identified plants, which makes it amazing that everybody who walks in here wants an unidentified plant. Do not touch its brightly colored thorns. They have a small amount of venom. They call it loathe after a long-dead king. Known to improve eyesight at night. Alright, we're running out of thorned plants. So this is probably correct. I don't think we have any other unidentified thorned plants. Here, put this in your eye. Okay, cool, it worked. Wild coal. Alright. You better believe now that I have it, everything will have the magic. Great, wonderful. I love when puzzle complications are introduced. I do, I actually do. Introduce me some puzzle complications, goddammit. Does it ever stop raining in Undermere? Not that I've seen. You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. That's why I run the plant store. I need some gray sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about, but I hope I'm in the right place now. Yeah, man, here. Ember Soul. Okay, watch out for the leaves. They're razor sharp. Cool. I can kill somebody with these plants. Alright, let's go to another mystic spot. Let's see what the Great Oak has to say about anything. We're gonna go do a Zelda. A huge tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wide. Bigger than anything I could have imagined any living thing might be. Its upper branches grace the sky. There's nothing actually here, but now I know where the Great Oak is. Okay. I found a big tree, yes. Anyway, we can file this. End day. What's my card? Lowick? Lowick to Ilgil Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Craigs. Crinkle Craig sounds like a, never mind. Should I ask Grandmother Willow about the future? She only talks about rivers. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Grisdale Forest. This has been the story of a girl who ran away from home. In other words, this is the story of a girl. Alright, Lowick to Eaglehead. Let me take a look at the map here. God damn it. Okay, here's Foxfield. And Craig is up here. So, it's somewhere between these two. And then Lowick to... I have no idea where Eaglehead is. Or Eaglehead. Ilgilhead. I assume it might be somewhere over... Ah! Alright, so... Here to here... No, wait. What? And then Foxfield... So there's an X between these three. What is the exact center of that X? I am going to take a screenshot and then draw on it. Oh, shoot. I think I just broke something. No, it's fine. Okay, I think I took a screenshot. Let me just pull that up. I did not. Cool, great. Love that. Screenshot, please. Let me get the exploration interface up so I can do this properly. Capture window. Okay, window captured. There we go. I am going to open this in Paint. And I'm going to draw a line between this and that and that and this.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Not now, Kelly. I'm drawing lines. Alright, Craig to Foxfield. No, wait, hold on. Let me pull that up again, real quick. No. Okay, Foxfield to Crinkle Craig. So, Foxfield to Craig. And Eaglehead to Lowick. And they intersect right here, it looks like. Just underneath the mountain. The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell it is interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place. But not before collecting a plant for further study, one for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie, and another plant I've never seen before, two for joy. We got new plants, yay! Okay, let's open the shop for the morning. Kitty. Kitty. Okay. You were wise to pledge your support to the Seeds of Redemption. Together we are stronger. Now that the Dendru is awoken, the redemption is upon us. It is a glorious time. Our deeds will be remembered for 1,000 years. Those of us that have put our faith in the woken Dendru will be saved, but we must act swiftly. We will be in touch soon. Praise the Dendru. Yeah, man, praise the Dendru. You want to tell me what our cult actually fucking does? I guess we try to wake up a plant? Okay. Anyway, I'm in a cult now, which is exciting. I hope we have meetings. And potlucks. My mind is clouded. Dark. I see it and it sees me. All of me. Elder Finium is the answer, it must be. I will not forget those who helped me, Horticulturist. Yo, it's cool. I got some of that shit. I got that shit that makes you Elder Finium. Enjoy it. Larkshine is a plant with a powerful defense mechanism. It releases stinging barbs triggered by a light touch. The pain is unbearable and can last for several days. Sometimes confusingly called kidney flower. This is thought to be a reference to the kidney-shaped seeds found within the spiny pods that grow on this plant. Do not put it in your kidneys. It will hurt. Good to know. I'm glad we're not putting plants in our kidneys out here. But let's move on. My mum was into horticulture. I found this among her things. Golden light, that's a plant, right? I'm not sure what long Meg could mean, though. Is that another plant? Long Meg. Anyway, I thought you should have it, just in case it's any help. She loved this shop. Golden light, start at Long Meg, South 3, East 2. Where is Long Meg? I'm pretty sure I've seen that on the map. Meg? Yeah. Let me get my viewing lens out. Thanks. Elderfinium, there's the Great Oak. Tomb of the Hunter, well, that's nothing that'll help me. I don't actually see a long Meg now that I'm really looking for it. I feel like it's on here, but I don't know where it is. Meat hop. Meat hop sounds like an insult. Like, you meat hop? You should have killed him, you see? Oh, hey, look, here's the miles. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, each mile is a square. It's a square mile. Oh, man, can I go see the sea serpent? Probably not. Where is Long Meg? I have no idea. Oh, well. We'll figure that out eventually. Wait a minute. No, nothing mystical about it. Well, we'll work it out. Help me! The amulet! I can't remove it, and it's drawing the life from me. Oh. Well, let me look up how to help you. Just stand there a minute, please. Sometimes called witch's remedy, the long recute is believed to lift curses. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. Alright, let me just have a few minutes. Don't, just, you know, hold on. Don't die or anything. Could be this? Probably not that, probably not that. Could be this. No. These are large leaves, not small leaves. Are you dead yet? No? Good. Alright, try this. I can feel it working. Thank you. Yep, no problem. I'm glad you didn't die of cursed amulet. Although, if you had died, if you die in my shop, I get your amulet. You agree with that, right? Caldery. The uses of Caldery are not well known. Okay. Those who worship the Huntus Arduina place the flowering as an offering to ensure a successful hunt. Nice to know. That makes you hunted. Not sure if you want that. Kentmere Eye. Hold up. Is Kentmere... Kentmere is a place. Is there an eye on this? There is an eye on this. Maybe like southwest of Kentmere? Give me the real map. Thank you. Is it like here? Okay, I'm gonna try this. Nothing here. Okay. I mean, I'm not using this thing right. It was worth a shot. It's good to see you, my friend. I've been on the road so long I was starting to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. I'm back in town for a few days and wanted to give you these before I forgot. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. I almost threw them away, but I thought the symbols on them might mean something to you. Oh, shit! Okay, yo! Hold on. This fits together here. This fits together here. Yeah. But then I don't have any edges that fit together like that. Alright, what about this? Those fit together there, these fit together here. But then what? I don't think those quite... This fits together this way. And then... I don't have anything with an indent on it on the side. So, maybe like this? Okay, hold on. Hi, by the way, I'm sorry to anybody who didn't see the first stream of this, but, I am elbows deep in it now, and... Yo! Alright, these can be filed. Secret compartment, secret compartment! What's this? What's this? What's this? Devil's Nightcap, okay. We got a page. We got another quarter. It's not magical. And we got another identification page for Trimblehuff. I refuse to believe that's real. Medical Herbology, Blackhall Road, Kendall. Cool. A Briar's Disc, often called a Smuggler's Disc, is a simple device that can be used to send coded message. You would place the disc over a name point and note what symbol is pointing to the location. That's the thing that I did with the thing, and it didn't thing. Might have been off by 1. Let's find out. Kentmere. So, right here. Or possibly right here. Is this the place that I went last time? I don't think so. I think I went here. You might be right. Wait, hold on. Is this exactly 1 square big? I think it's a little bigger than 1 square. It might be here or it might be here. Well, we can go to both. From Kentmere, I follow the bearing of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendall. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst the tangled undergrowth, a type of flower is flourishing. Hell yes! We got new flowers. What is it? It's a berry plant. I don't know what this is. It's got berries on it. Is there any method to my separation? No, there is not, but... Okay, so we figured out how the coin works. Sweet. Now we have another coin to figure out how it works. Gosforth, 1813. And Robert Barrow's Medicinal Herbology. Which... we might as well water some plants, get up the urge to investigate, and go check it out. Watering plants gives us an urge to get out of the apartment. Or get out of the greenhouse, or whatever. Improves our will to explore. Alright, Blackhall Road. Let's pop on out there and see what we got. I find the medical herbology shop off Blackhall Road. I know you, says the man behind the counter, Robert Barrow presumably. You're the owner of Strange Horticulture. Why, yes, I am. 2 hours later, after a lengthy and engaging discussion covering a variety of botanical subjects, we decide on a trade. It turns out Robert is a collector of unusual fungi. And I have just the thing for him. It's Copper Caledonian. A rejuvenation effect. But most who have tried to benefit from its properties come to realize it is a curse, not a blessing. I think it's this. It could be this. The red patches that are seen growing on it. Yep. Are a type of fungus themselves and not a part of the plant. Well, let's see if this works. It does! We get 3 new plants. Yay. And we get to take this off the mushroom shelf and put it in the identified shit shelf. Everything's going so well. Everything's going so well. We're not even in danger of being arrested by the police for murder right now. Start at Long Meg. Where the fuck is Long Meg? I have no idea what any of this means, but it seemed like something you would find interesting. I found it while clearing out the nook off the east wing. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinct plants, Baylock's Elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information they will never forget. Care must be taken to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock's and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Yes, don't drink Memory Enhancer and then stare at a blank wall for 12 hours. Physicians do not recommend. What's my card? In Tibet, a noble elder stood silently watching starry skies. INESSWSS. It Nezwez? North, east, south, southwest, south, south? But I don't know what I or T would stand for in that. Oh well. A young woman alone in the world. She was taken in by the Sisterhood and given a home. It was a chance for redemption, a new start. I think we're about halfway through the game, I'm gonna estimate. In teabag. Teabags. Those are good eating. Kitty. You find whatever town that is and go nyeh, meh, 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 meh. I do that all the time, don't worry about it. Long Meg? Sorry, I've not heard of it, but I'll keep an eye out for you in the library. As long as you can give me some fever kiss, that is. Too many late nights at the library are taking their toll. Fever kiss. I think I have that. Which one was it? Oh. The red berries provide an energy boost. Oh, you want an 8-hour energy. Okay. Chew on this. That is, in fact, Fever Kiss. Cool. Mountain Astery promotes an aura of confidence and persuasiveness. Okay. And maybe Fever Kiss turned out to be Fever Kiss. In Tibet. The Tim Tebay CSL Chronicles. There's Tebay. So you wanted me to go north, east, south, south, west, south, south. I find myself on a patch of moorland surrounded by jagged peaks and menacing clouds. A distinctive plant stands out against the swaths of purple heather, and there, another. We got more plants. Kitty. Alright, What's-her-face said she'd keep an eye out at the library. Do I need to actually go to the library? Ambleside. I'm gonna give her a day and then visit her at the library. There's talk around town of a woman who wears a green mask made of jade. There are all sorts of oddballs in Undermere, but that's certainly unusual. I think masks are terribly comfortable. Everyone will be wearing them in the future. Beckfoot Candle. Where it's at. I got 2 turntables and a coin with shit. Beckfoot Candle. Hold on, let's get it right on the square. There's a candle on this thing. Is that a... That's like a deer. Ah, there is a candle on this thing. Okay. So it's either right here or right here. There are more important things I could be doing. Yeah, I missed it. Water some plants. Let's do this. We'll do this again. I'm very good at my trade. And that trade is botany, not cartography, apparently. Maybe I need a class change. No, cartography isn't about your accuracy, it's about your enthusiasm. It's where the coin touches. Alternately, I need to center it, and then... The candle leads me east of Wastwater. To the north, the mighty Scoffle Peak graces the sky, the tallest peak in England. The challenge beckons to me, perhaps another time. I got the kidney plant that kills you if you touch it with your kidneys. I'm wary of those spines. Thank you, I would be too. I've been talking to people around town, trying to learn as much as I can about this beast that is rumored to have been seen in these parts. In the old world, they called this thing the Servant, but the people here seem to have forgotten that name. Except the group calling themselves the Seeds of Redemption. They are something I did not expect, and they have made it clear they want me to stay away from the Servant. They seem to worship it. But I'm getting distracted. My Dranthium supplies are low. I need more. I think my cult doesn't like you, but I'm gonna serve you anyway, because you apparently just want to get high. Some know Dranthium is Green Eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where the whites of the eyes take on a green tint. You're looking a little envious there, Forrest. Could be this. Dark purple flowers. I don't know, not quite. Well... I think it's more likely to be this. No. Alright, well... Then maybe it is the purple flowers. No. Probably not. Well, it's not this, and it wasn't this. No, he's going to go get high, and there's nothing we can do about it. We might as well give him the correct plan for it. It's long, sharp leaves. I mean, I don't see much of anything that I would classify as... Well, there is this. This has long leaves. I don't know if I'd classify them as sharp. Give me a hint. I should take a look at the map through that... Oh. I don't actually have it. I didn't go to, like, the one place where it grows. Tomb of the Hunter. Okay. We gotta go to the tomb of Hunter S. Thompson. The memorial bears the name Swaith Pryor. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Dreyer. Theirs is a lonely life at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They built a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. Yep, here you go. Palayance. Sometimes called sweet breath. Okay. I crept around Blackcomb 2 nights ago in the pitch black. That's the best time to go to Blackcomb, when it's black. That eyebright is some potent stuff. I could see clear as day. Up on the fell, I found a shallow pit full of skulls. Some deer, fox, badger, and some human. There was an eerie silence about the place, and every part of me was screaming to get out of there. Back down on the flat, I heard a terrible noise, like an axe maker's whetstone, but unmistakably animal. High on the ridgeline, I saw a cowled woman wearing a jade mask watching me, and beside her, something dark and human and bloody huge! I don't mind admitting, I'm out of my depth on this one. I'll need to speak to Verona again. While I'm here, I'll grab some wild coal for my pounding head. You'd have been out drinking, too, if you'd seen what I did. Potentially, yes. Couldn't say. Wild coal. The purple berries are recommended by physicians. Purple berries. Purple, 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 purple. Thin leaves and small purple-red berries. It is there are some who consider it a sacred plant and claim it is bad luck to pick berries from it. Here, sir, you do the honors. Norwood. Okay, thank you. If it's bad luck to pick the berries, I'm gonna let the client do it. Shaggy? No. I was kind of hoping that the Norwood is sweet, like, you know, the Norwood sweet from Cosmo D, but, you know, I'm... Gosforth. Let's go to Gosforth. I don't know where Gosforth is. This is like running a shop with ADD simulator. I should not have come here. A darkness hangs over this town like an executioner's blade. I feel rising dread. Whoops. I accidentally broke my brain. We gotta do a minigame. My mind is broken. My brain! So now we have to put keys in locks. We gotta find the key that matches the shape of the lock. Which is particularly difficult, given this weird form layout that they want me to do it in. Nope, not that. It's gotta have a little ridge at the bottom, whatever it is. That's just a guy's head. I feel revived. My mind is whole again. Yeah. You know what always helps me with my mind? Picturing a bunch of keys going into a lock. Anyway, I guess the Gosforth coin isn't that useful. I'm just gonna put this in my thing. Amy Sullivan, come on down. My son is very sick. Someone told me about a mushroom that produces a thick, milky liquid that will help relieve his stomach pains. I'm willing to try anything. Probably not that. Probably not that. Milky liquid. Here you go. Bishop's Parasol. Anyway, stick this in your child. Maybe he'll die. No, do not stick a... Poor Reuben, he looks a little worse for wear this morning. He took it hard when his wife died and never did quite give up the drink. I think I know what ritual was performed at the stone circle. It all adds up. It was a summoning spell. Someone called to something across the void and tried to bring it here, and with the state of that body all torn to shreds, I'd say they succeeded. And then the gilded dendra, that really got me thinking. I found this in Dr. Worthing's bestiary. A little light reading for you. I'm headed to Greasedale Forest again. The Sisterhood will know more. It has many names. Some call it the Woken Dendru, believing it to be related in some way to the deadly gilded dendra plant. Others call it the Night Stalker, the Miasma, or the Dread, but the most common name for it in the Shires is the Servant. You'll have heard of it in the children's songs such as Keep the Fire Burning and Servant and Master, and there are hints of it in the older stories, but nobody alive has seen it in the flesh. It is said the dead ground northeast of Tibet, where nothing but black digitalis mortis grows, was caused when the serpent last walked our land hundreds of years ago. Northeast of Tibet. Well, we know where Tibet is. Let's head northeast of it. Dark mushrooms protrude from the soil. Yay! We got a killer mushroom! A new mushroom for the mushroom shelf. And that is... Digitalis mortis. Go away. Digitalis mortis. What would that be? Well, we've only got so many unidentified things. It's not Butterdale. It's not Candlewood. It's not Farmer's Worry. It's for the creepy murder beast god. Well, that's less fun. Henchuck. No. I may not have it in my book. Larkshine? No. Yeah, I don't think I've got this one in my book. Occultus Grandis? Okay, sure. Nope, I don't think I've got this one. Oh well. We'll pick it up eventually. Mortis. Oh, good. A blank card. This could be anything. Could even be a boat. Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the Arda. Each day she patiently performed the task given to her. Every day thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. You must not read from the book! Man, nothing I'm doing has been approved by the Vatican. A secret uncovered is a secret no more, 2 miles north of Foxfield. Evil Dead Burn. Is that a new Evil Dead movie? Three ravens circle above, their caws and croaks, cleaving the silence, an omen. I take what I came for and leave. It's green! It's quite easy to cut oneself on the jagged leaves, as I have just found out. One from your librarian friend today. Oh, cool. In reference to your question the other day about Long Meg, I'm afraid I do not have an answer. But Calder Abbey has a wealth of knowledge on local lore. If you ever go there, the monks will request a plan from you, but they won't tell you what they want. A sort of test. They've never allowed me in to look through their stacks. Calder Abbey is right up here. Only a friend may enter. A gesture of friendship. I know that we have a plant for that. I don't remember what it's called. What's the fucking friend plant? Da 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 da. Corpse's friend, wrong one. Offering to various deities. Speak friend and enter. I'm fucking trying. I don't speak the language. An offering of fox button. Okay, we need fox butt. Here, I have a fox butt. The hatch snaps shut and the oak door swings inward slowly without a sound. I am ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about Long Meg and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment surveying, before selecting a scroll and handing it to me. Alright, that's a new page in my book, and... There is a stone circle north of Undermere. According to local legend, some hundreds, perhaps even thousands of years ago, a witch known as Long Meg lived nearby along with her daughters. If you like this, but feel like I'm spoiling too much of it, there is a sequel called Strange... Bullshit. Antiquities, thank you. Strange Antiquities. So, either is good, both is fine, or, whatever. They were wild, godless people who practiced evil magic. Until one night they went too far and Meg and her daughters were turned to stone. The tall stone that stands apart from the main circle is called Long Meg. Gotta water my mortis, or else faith won't grow. Alright, stone circle. North of Undermere. Where actually is Undermere? Is it just this entire region, or is it an actual city? Because there's a couple stone circles. There's like the daughters, which... Yeah, that's the only stone circle north of Undermere. So it would be, Long Meg is... That's the stone circle known as the Daughters. And... Then we go south and then east. Un, deux, trois... Da, da... The river is in its youth here, flowing swiftly through the rocks with a melodic gurgle. Among the tall grasses that line the riverbank is a much more unusual-looking flower. Alright, nice. We got a thing. This is done. This is done. This is not done. I don't know how to make an elixir. Hey, Verona. Golden light is red. The Sisterhood are trying my patience again. If the old Arda was around, but she's not. They've kept secrets for hundreds of years. If there ever was a time to share them, it is now. They know of a way to defeat this servant, some ritual or weapon or something, but their stubborn pride won't bring them to ask for help. Well, I won't sit idly by and do nothing. I better have a little chat with this new Arda, and I think I'll take some mountain astery with it. Could use some more thinking games like this, by all means. It has been confirmed to me that there are multiple endings to this game, so whatever ending I get, you probably won't. Feel free to come back and watch the VOD when you're done playing it yourself. Have a good time. Some mountain astery. What do we got? The large cup-like flowers. Oh, wait, hold on. Golden light. We gotta label that shit. Labeled but not used. Large cup-like flowers. That says this to me. Has a distinctive smell that reminds me of old books. Stale, damp smell. Leaping Bell, believed by many to lead to gold. Okay. It's also known as Golden Light. Yeah, right. That's fine. We're good. Sir, your head looks like a bowling ball. I have finished the designs you asked me to work on. Be very careful unwrapping these. Some of the glass work is quite delicate, and I have taken great care transporting them. My lab equipment is here. I will be able to brew elixirs. Well, shit. Alright. Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Their Antidotes. Okay, cool. We can now make antidotes to deadly things. And we can make Baylock's elixir. Allegedly. I have no fucking idea what these plants are. I have no fucking idea what these plants are. Okay, with petals like that, not leaves, I don't think. I don't think. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. Oh, God. Let's worry about that later. The new Arda wouldn't like me being here, but the forest is in danger. I spoke with Verona Green earlier. It's bad. If the Dendru is awoken, then it will come for us. You must place an offering at the altar of Arduina. It's between two churches, it looks like. And I need an offering. I don't want to use the one that's, like, for a successful hunt. I don't want them to be hunted. It said there are, like, 2 different kinds of goddess flower. I don't remember what they are. Hypothermia, rashes, find peace in the afterlife, wrong message. Place the flower to ensure a successful hunt. That's what I don't want to happen. Rejuvenation. Boiling. Mind altering. Antidote to Dendrith miasma. That... maybe? Ember Soul, given as an offering in return for Sanctuary. I think this is what I want. Ember Soul. With the really sharp leaves, which is this. So I think this is Ember Soul, and I think I need to offer it. Let's figure out what's between 2 churches. Along a river that does this thing. And then there's a mountain. Could be this. But there's no mountain. So. Then again, there doesn't seem to be many mountains down south anyway. Here's Greasdale Forest, which is where all the witches hang out. Urgh. Yeah, I'm a bit lost on this one. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put some music back on and then step away. I'll be back soon. Biology of the prison from which none can escape. And then we'll figure this out in a moment. Back in a bit. Promise. Hello again. I'm back. Existing means suffering in a prison of biology. Anyway, while I was in the bathroom, I had the thought, yeah, it looks like this may actually be in Greaseville Forest, because A, there's 2 church-like buildings, and B, that's where the witches hang out, you dithering bingle hopper. Yeah. Uh-huh. And there's a mountain, so it's just south of that. It seems Beth has been able to keep her fellow sisters away from this part of the forest. For now, at least. The trees are thick here. Old, too. The altar seems to belong here. As much a part of the forest as the gnarled roots and the twisting trunk. I must place an offering to the goddess Arduina. Alright, we're gonna do, Ember Soul, which I think was this? No. It was the green ones. Sanctuary. Evelium! This is how you get your Eevee to evolve into a Leafeon. It is said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. Ooh, ouch, my bones. I'm being harassed by loonies, shouting about the redemption, saying they're going to set it free, whatever the hell that means. They can take their seeds of whatever, woking something or other nonsense, and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. I'm not joining their damn cult. I just want to tend my garden in peace. I'm looking for some lark shine to drive them away if they come around again. Sure thing. I love driving away people from the cult. By the way, have you considered joining a cult? It's the pointy plant. The plant with the points. The point plant. The pointy spark plant. Plant. It's got points on it. Botulus vermitum, also called Truthsayer. Cool. Don't need it. There. All right, we're really zipping through this, I think. 902-803-X. In time, she learned the sisterhood had secrets, or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure. But by now she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. There's only a couple of kinds of numbers on our map. Left the book out. There's only a couple kinds of numbers on our map. 902-803. 902-803. Why did I come here? Because that's what the cards... Ah, shit, I got it wrong. Okay, let's water some plants, and, try that again. Love to confidently get it wrong, because I was very slightly misaligned. At least I didn't accumulate any writhing dread this time. I'd hate to have to solve a minigame. Alright. 902. Okay, let's line it up exactly here. Yeah. And then click on that little bit right here. Oh, I was off by 1. The impressive ridgeline of the Crinkle Crags stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. The hills are alive with the sound of plants. A colorful plant stands out among the moss. My old man reckons there's a plant that can find pots of gold buried underground. Don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. Tell you what, when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of the gold your way. Alright, you want the Sweetie Belle. It's sad. Also known as golden light. Lesser Meridoc, okay. Lesser Meridoc sounds like a minor hobbit. Like somebody who gets mentioned in the books like one time and that's it. I have a task for you that would greatly aid the Seeds of Redemption. One of the Drare is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already, no doubt feeding his habit. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendru. If he returns, give him some of this. He will make a worthy sacrifice to the Dendru. Let's help him on his way. Okay, this is the plot to kill. This is the plant that kills people. Or kills the hunter, or whatever. Okay, we're sacrificing people to our cult now. That's fun. That's a good time. I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination. I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. Balok's elixir. Shit. We have to brew this shit. You can hand label the plant. That's true. Okay, there we go. Now I know which plant kills a guy. But Balok's elixir, I was hoping we wouldn't have to do that. I was hoping this was optional. Okay, I think this is one of the plants for it. Yeah, I hope so. This might be one of the plants for it. And then we need the plant that looks like a star. I have no idea how to... It's definitely not that. That might be it. Okay, I think Eyebright might be it, actually. Let's move it over here to the possibility shelf. Is it these three? Yeah, let's give this a try. Abba. 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 New elixir acquired! What is it? Oh god, it doesn't tell me! This does have a check mark on it though now. So this is presumably Balok's. Got a check mark, you got it. Okay, good. It's not gonna, like, pull a fake out on me. Cool, we can archive that. What is this? Okay. Nice. Spring wax cap, an edible mushroom with some medicinal properties. Clearly, I don't have that one yet. I've run out of... Oh, I can't remember its name. It's a sweet-smelling plant with small purple flowers. I need it for reasons. Okay. Far be it from me. Okay, small purple flowers. Let's just... That's blue. Not you. Soft purple, sweet scent. What is this? Caballia? What does this do, out of curiosity? Helps the dead find peace in the afterlife. Could be. There you go. No. That's right. Maybe she wants, like, a memory aid. Solomon's Scepter? Commonly used in witchcraft. You a witch? Okay. Have a good day, man. Oh, goodness, Hellbore, you haven't been getting enough food? Do not let Hellbore trick you into thinking he hasn't been fed in 10 years. I've been feeding him every day. My mother's had me looking into this servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I've not been getting anywhere. It's strange. I'm sure I've seen some reference to it, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. That and sneak in some Hellbore hugs. Okay. Pet the kitty. We pet this kitty and boop its nose. Lord Fremont's archives in Mooncaster. Mooncaster. I follow Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name attracts my attention. The Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? Loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. Oh. Really? You know, I know somebody who knows a lot about plants that may... Soon to be immortal, no known vulnerabilities, does not mean it can't be defeated. A site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher of the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. We know 5 plants were required for the ritual, but the specific plants are not known. Shame. Maybe we can create a kind of anti-ritual and bind the plant to our service forever. And then we will rule the world. I'm not sure the game's gonna let us do that. Where do I put my... I'll put my elixirs over here. Norwood, please. Find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on the night shift. Whatever works for you, man. Crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a bucket of cold water thrown over the face. Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Daisy Dock. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. End of day. Again? Okay. Our card, please. The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The number of petals on a lucky Kabbalah flower. What is this riddle of the Sphinx bullshit? Okay. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterward, when the Arda was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. We're into day 12. First letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. We know this one. We know this one. No, I had something labeled as golden light. Weeping Bell. You're right. Thank you. Known as golden light. Okay. Lamentium. And the number of petals on a lucky Kabbalah flower is 7. So what, like L? L7. It's not BL7, it's come and learn to dance. I amble through meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear. Hidden among them, something new for my collection. I love to imagine that, you know, we're brooding cultists. We've killed a man. We're preparing to kill another man. We take a break to, you know, go skip through the meadows. La 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 la. You're never so busy you can't take a break to skip through the meadows. Alright. It came for us. We were attacked in the night by the servant. In all my time in the forest, I have never experienced anything like what happened last night. Okay. The forest came alive and drove the beast back. Aduina saved us. It's the only explanation that makes any sense. One thing is clear, we cannot do this alone, and we must not allow the servant to get its hands on what we're looking for. Or what it's looking for. I'm trusting you with this. A secret the Sisterhood has kept for hundreds of years. A tool to defeat the Woken Dendru. Keep it safe. Use it wisely. You'll know how to open it, of course. Oh, of course. You use the key. Mother... You'll know how to open it, of course. How do you... I hit it with a hammer? Oh. You idiot. You absolute doink. You use the plant that opens shit. Yeah. Okay, well. No, we need clavelium. Follow the Doduo tributary to its source. Could Fearbringer be Widow's Well? Someone hands you a black box and says, surely you, the master of unlocking, know what to do. Well, I did know what to do. Eventually. Follow the Duden tributary. 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 Tertiary. Tributary. Tributary. The Terry of Tribute. Oh, that was a strong badge. Okay. I have no idea what a doduo is. River Dundon. Dun 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 dun. All the way up here, next to Hard Knot. Okay. To its source. The source is not the water part. The source is the tip. Right, okay. Why did I come here? I don't know. I just went yay all of a sudden. So it's not that. Unless it's this. Water some plants, let's try it again. Right, a tributary is a part of a river that comes from somewhere else. Yeah, like joins in with the river. It's not the actual, like, river itself. Kinda forgot about that. So it's probably this. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is, growing in abundance. Alright, The Widow Woe. Do I have Widow Woe in my book? Widow Woe? Widow Woe Woe Woe? Widow Woe Woe Woe? Widow Woe Woe Woe? Is any of this stuff Widow Woe? Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Commander,
it's
you
magic?
received a new message at your private terminal.
No, Kelly. I'm trying to figure out what a plant is. Little Owo? Get in the ball. Get in the ball. No. Birdie ball ball. Ball, birdie, ball. Ball, ball, birdie. Birdie, birdie, ball, ball, ball. Cancel. Oh. Unsubscribe. I don't know if I've got Widow's Woe in my book. Let's set that aside for now. First is the corpses. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we have what we need to. Third is the Fearbringer. The Fearbringer would be Widow's Woe. Also, my thingy does not have 5 slots. That's bad. Okay, well, we'll deal with all of this as we come to it. Hey, mail guy. They're saying the Sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those Seeds Redemptionists have got all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pulver's right now. Foxfield Trident. I know Foxfield is like right here. Unfortunately, I think it touches right here, so... From Foxfield, the Trident ports me in the direction of some foothills, northwest of the Swinstone Circle. A faint path leads me over a river and into a dell. To Grandmother's house we go. Here a plant thrives, sheltered from the wind. Also, hello, anybody who has come in while I've been absorbed in plants. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Yep, that's it.
Ice is
That's all I got.
frozen water.
I have water. I am watering myself, don't worry. No, don't worry, I'm definitely watering my water. I am going to Blackcomb. I will kill this serpent. My people are saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say I'm not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. I will take Embersoul. Well, you know, I'm glad you feel that way. Have a good time out there. Does he not notice that I didn't hand him the plant he's literally addicted to? Did I put it in like a brown paper bag or what? Oh, Widow's Woe, okay. Yeah, that wasn't the plant he was addicted to. That's what I'm saying. Oh, that was the hunter. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Anyway. Oh my god. It's encroaching on the mushroom shelf. Back off, plants. Yeah, he was addicted to, like, the Gundam Dendronium or something. Alright. Where's my... Corpse's friend, blah, blah, blah. Fear was the Widow's Woe. Which, let's look at that in the book. Also called Kempfoot. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long, thin leaves. I have guessed that it's this very often. Could be that. Could be this. Those are dark blue. I don't know, I'm not ready to guess about the Widow's Woe. The Nintendo Dendy. Because we've got at least 2 candidates here on the Widow's Woe thing. These are bright, not dark. Whatever. Hopefully they're not going to ask me to show up with, like, the way to win the game anytime soon, you know? Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought someone in your position ought to be interested in perusing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Are you the owner of Strange Antiquity? You are. Crossover shit. Maybe. Arnside. Is your boss in Antiquities? Cool. I'm glad those 2 games slot in together. Like, I am definitely gonna feel an urge to pick up Strange Antiquities sometime in the future. Not immediately, but sometime. The dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines. Their use is unfathomable. Occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. Ooh, the elixir of the damned! Hell yeah! And St. Quentin's elixir. Fear is not a bad thing. It would not be wise to drink this near the edge of a cliff. Cool. The game started with a bit of obtuseness, but you picked it up the second try through. It took me a little while to get into the mindset of the game, like what it's looking for and what it wants from me, like. But once I picked it up, so far, every new mechanic has required a little bit of, like, thought. Every new mechanic has me like, okay, how do you even use this? What do you even do? But as soon as I figure out what you even do, what you do remains largely consistent every time you do it. So, it feels okay. I have needed a couple of hints, but there's a hint button right here, and it doesn't seem to penalize you in any way. So. If nothing changes about the game on a second playthrough, I imagine this is a very easy game to replay for, alternate endings. Because you can just be like, oh, this is the same thing they wanted last time. Blip, 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 blip. And just, you know, toss plants at them until they go away. And you can, yeah. Like, hopefully this makes sense, you know? Hopefully what I'm saying makes sense. Poison to keep people early. No, I mean, everybody asks for, like, a specific plant. Like, they will always ask for the same plant. So you can just have that on hand and hand it to them. I don't think you're allowed to do anything early. It's always been a binary choice. Enmore Raven Spider. What does Lesser Mary Doc do? It kills a man. Equipped with the art of knowledge, she journeyed west to the Stone Circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. What does Lesser Mary Doc do? Alright, let's look that up. Day 13. Kitty. Can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. It makes you an idiot. Enmore Raven Spider. Enmore Raven Spider. Okay. We need Enmore. Alright, this is my first time doing 2 of them, so... Enmore Raven. And then I guess I move it to that square? And then go to the spider square? A jackdaw croaks hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. Okay, nailed that. Yeah, we turned him into an idiot and sent him out to fight God. Even odds on whether that increases or decreases his chances of winning. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature is huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. Hey! I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Doc to help me get through it again. Instead. It is said ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. Everybody is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, that looks right. One moment, please. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Daisy duck, daisy duck, daisy duck. Dead man's fingers, digitalis mortis. We found it. Said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Okay, yeah. I know that, like, one of the digitalises is foxglove. So... I was thinking, you know, gloves, fingers, hand-shaped leaves. But this makes sense. Okay. We'll label that. We're not using it yet. Why did we care? Why did we care about that? I don't remember why we cared about that. Oh well. Because we got it. Yeah. I guess. I guess I just don't recall. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the Horticulturist. Spelled wrong. I have to assume it was meant for you. Well, yes, I'm the Horticultist. What's up? If you know your plans, this letter is for you. Ho ho, so you got it working. Oh yes, yes, it works, it works. Look to the north of Bowfell at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there, it'll be our little secret. North of the river Esk. North of source of the river Esk. Okay. The river Esk. North of Bowfell. Yep. Sure enough, I find a plant here I've never seen before. There are so many of those. How are there still this many plants we've never seen in our lives? How does that keep happening? There cannot be this many plants in the world. There's like 10, right? You come from a place with sunlight. I guess. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the one he's brought back from his latest venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake exploring the woods to the west of here. He got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms he says are perfectly safe, where they don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Woods west of Undermere across the lake. Undermere was over. The woods west of Undermere across the lake. Do you have anything more specific? Alright. Mushrooms? How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. We got a new mushroom! The red caps have a spongy texture. We got any mushrooms that... Only safe to consume in small quantities. Yeah, I'm thinking that's it, honestly. Agricola Timor. Agricola, farmer. I know that because there's a game called Agricola, and I keep thinking it should have to do with actual, like, soda, but it doesn't. It's agriculture. And Timor is definitely fear. So, yeah. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. Don't breathe that. I hope you might have some sweet breath that could clear it up. Palliance. I think I do. It's labeled, so I must have it. I like that once you get something, you have an endless supply of it forever. Is it under that name, ma'am? Son of a bitch. Alright. Wait. Did I scroll right past Sweet Breath and... Oh no, wait a minute. This isn't even in my book. Because it's under P, you dingus. You keep giving people items and somehow still have the item afterward? Heh. Okay, we got the fronds. It's a frond. A frond to you and me. Somewhat pungent. That doesn't sound like Sweet Breath. But this is the only thing with that style of leaf that I have. Wait. A pleasant, fresh aroma. Never mind, this is it. Mushroom is not horticulture, it is fundiculture. Yeah, but... to be honest, nobody cares. Like... People call mushrooms plants all the time. So... Nobody's worried about it. Next! My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Trimblehuff, it'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you know she's not worth the trouble. Wow. Okay. You sure you don't want some poison? Used as a decoration at weddings. Small cup-like flowers. And, heart-like leaves, and it's called Cartius. Or Caritas. I think that's, like, cardiology, so... Let's go with this. That's not Trimblehuff. Shit. Maybe it's this. Though the baubles look soft, they are in fact quite hard. I've already been taking the plant that makes you dumb, apparently. Cup-like flowers. Small cup-like flowers. They point downward. Downward pointing cup-like flowers. Downward pointing cup-like flowers. Downward pointing cup-like flowers. Downward pointing cup-like flowers. Here's your fucking plant, ma'am. Leave my shop. No? Okay. The flowers are blue. Did I try this one already? No, I didn't. How about this one? Okay. Now we've identified glowhorn. The horn that glows. I think this one will not be a problem. And a day. Oh, alright. That's a surprise. What's our card? The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly. So at first the watcher was not sure anything had happened. Then he saw it. It's you! Cliffhanger. 8 miles to the east of the old oak. Oh, we've got lightning! Awesome! I wonder if people are gonna die in the storm. Okay, here's the oak. Story of the Jade Mask Girl? Yeah, it has been, I think. East. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing here. Did I get that wrong? Maybe it's not the Great Oak. Have we seen that symbol? Hold on. Have we seen that symbol before? I do not remember. Anyway, yeah, Jade Mask Girl, definitely. Let's just open up the shop and see what happens. Maybe. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms. And of course, now he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way and I'm worried about him. No, I'm afraid he'll just die. Okay. Farmer's Worry, an antidote can be made using Royal Genita. Okay, maybe we just, Okay, cool. Liverstone. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to these strong paralyzing agents. Ooh. Alright, so these are Farmer's Worry. This is a paralyzing agent whose name I immediately forgot. I am Liverstone. Thank you. No, not Liverstone. I'm still in a soup mood, I guess. Mail? There was a hateful man I used to see around town. Isidore Burbage, he was called. Oh yeah, I killed him. You're welcome. I heard a rumor he got involved in a cult and they sacrificed him, but I don't know if that's true. Well, not in that order. Well, he was a villain who deserved what he got, as far as I'm concerned. Sadgil Chalice. Is there any... That... Who is sending me this shit? Alright, Sadgil is up here. The Chalice 2 takes me directly south of Sadgil to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, and there is a plant. A deadly-looking plant grows abundantly. Oh, that is deadly-looking. Look at that! I got an Audrey! I got an Audrey! I'm gonna feed people to my plant? Hell yes! What does she think? She's a mean green mother from outer space. Another body is turned up at Blackcomb. Yeah, shame about that. See? I can't say I'm looking I haven't been able to see it yet, and I can't say I'm looking forward to it, but they've identified it as a Drare Hunter, a man named Forrest Bear. We have to do something. Verona tells me you're working on gathering the plants for a ritual that will help us defeat this creature. I want to help any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual. I'm afraid I do not know where it can be found. Swift Snare, the Binder, Ankle Grabber, never let go. Once ensnared, it is impossible to extricate oneself without help. Has little heart-shaped leaves. That could be fucking anything. That could even be a boat. I was commenting on something having heart-shaped leaves. I think it was this. I think this might be Swift Snare. Kitty. Read somewhere about a plant that'll lead you to gold. It has drooping red flowers and frilled leaves. Yeah. I remember that we just gave this to somebody. It's, brain. Weeping Bell. Yeah. I thought of it at the same time. I swear. Take your plant and go away. The redemption is at hand. We need you to prepare this elixir. With it, we will use the Woken Dendru back to where... We'll lure the Woken Dendru back to where they started, the Swinside Stone Circle. The Dendru is a god! A god perverted by humanity, enslaved by mankind's wickedness, and bent to its evil will. Imagine the glory it will bestow upon us when we set it free, praise the Dendru. Okay. We will meet at the Swinside Stone Circle on Saturday. I mean, do we want to set it free? I think this elixir is... Yeah, this is the one to oust it. This is the one to break it free. I don't know if we have an elixir to actually... No, wait. We do have an elixir to, like, imprison it or whatever. To bind it to us. This feels like a big deal. I mean, obviously I can mix up all 3 elixirs, I'm pretty sure. The question is, you know, which one to use and where. But that's for Saturday, I guess. We'll leave that for later. What do we got? Decay gives way to new growth from death. The cycle starts again west of White Scar by the river. Yeah, I can read upside down, you know. Behind the woman, a dark, skeletal figure began to rise, and a low, primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. We're running out of days, so I think I'm going to keep going until we hit an ending. I don't know if I'm going to go for multiple endings on this one. Thank you, Levos. I will assume that is a vote for simply free it and let it do whatever it wants. Alright, White Scar is... I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing anyway. Plants should be free. The cycle starts again west of White Scar by the river. So, here. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze, a reminder. From the chest of the skeleton, a plant grows. Kitty. Kitty. I've lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby the locals stay away from. Apparently there is a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east is all she would say when I pressed her. Arnside. Arnside. Yes. We put a coin over Arnside once. It is amazing how I can never find the same place twice. That's Ambleside. Arnside. There is a cave to the east. There's one cave to the east, my dude. A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it reaches the ground. Just wide enough for a man to slip through, but that's the problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. Give me power! I am surprised how easily I am to roll away the boulder with the help of the farmer's worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungi growing here. Oh boy, new fungi. Those go on the mushroom shelf. Okay. Why can't I remember? There was something important, I know there was, but there's only darkness now. Have we talked before? Yeah. You have those dreams, so... I guess somebody wiped your mind? That's mean. Mean thing to do to somebody. The large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. Who's got a big stamen? Who's got a big stamen? Is it you? Aw, you got a big stamen. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm kinda... Well, this has a large stamen, and it smells funny. I'm gonna go ahead and try this one. Yes! It's coming back. It happened in a dream. The woman in the jade mask was screaming at me to get out. Instead, I went deeper. I entered the mind of the creature. It was like slipping into a dark pool. Icy cold with who knows what terrors lurking beneath the surface. I felt powerful. Then suddenly something happened. She tore me out and my mind went dark. I have not been myself lately. Is this now an 18+ stream? This is always an 18+ stream. I swear all the fucking time. Amberella, 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 let me go, baby, go. Ahem. My wife of 30 years is dying. That's the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there's nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did. And it's all I can think about. I understand the risk, but anyway, it's worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Okay. Please, I'm begging you. Elixir of the Damned. Oh boy. We're gonna make his wife a zombie. Alive, but no longer really with us. Well, you know, sometimes you bring people back as a zombie. Arbitrarium alcritis. Alright. Let's find some Latin names. Caballia. Caballia has that very distinctive flower patterning. I think, no, that's eyebright. Yeah, there's a reason I'm not looking by... Caballia, Caballia, Caballia. Okay. Contains 6 petals. I mean, that would help if I could count them on the shelf. It's not any of the first 2 shelves. Okay. Wait a minute, didn't I have it over here? To make a thing with? No? Okay. It's not on the mushroom shelf. It's not any of these. It's not under the mushroom shelf. It's not on that shelf. I'm running out of shelves. Ah. Caballia. Okay, so we've got Arbitrarium alcritis. Maculosis? Okay, Mens Fortis. That's fortify something. Now, let's just keep going step by step. Day by day. Mortis. Mens Fortis. Drantium. Right, that's the weed. That's the weed of, like, fortifying you for going on a big hunt. That's the thing that dude was addicted to, and we killed him for it. I really love killing people. Like, it's really neat when you can just go, you know what, I don't need another customer asking me for stuff. You can die. That's fun. Where's the goddamn Drantium? Do I have it over here for some reason? No. I know I've identified it. Why do I have a plant that's just called Wren? Where's my plant called Stimpy? Love unkilling them. I am not loving this. There's the Drantium. Alright, now we just need the Maculosis Retentatania. Henchuck. I haven't identified Henchuck yet. The Tuberous Bulb. I love that track. Relax to the sounds of tuberous bulbs. Though the baubles look soft, they are in fact quite hard. I'm pretty sure this is Henchuck. Let's create an elixir. I must have made a mistake somewhere. This isn't Henchuck. Well, this is a plant that has a bulb. And this is a plant that has a bulb. The bulb is firm and turquoise. There we go. So that's Henchuck. Did we identify it automatically, or did it get put back on the shelf? I don't know where it went, so... Anyway, here you go. Here's your dead person elixir. I hope she chokes. Havarish. I'm running out of space! Yeah, apparently it did go to the far right. I am running out of space on the shelves for unidentified plants. I'm just gonna have to put the mushrooms over here. What a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get a hold of some liverstone here. Do you want onions with that? Liverstone. I think I tentatively identified that, but... Yeah, this is one of the mushrooms that paralyze. Oh, no, I didn't identify it, but it's this. Yeah. Tomb. This flower is associated with death. Really? The tomb is associated with death. You don't fucking say. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me. Widow's Woe or Dead Man's Fingers? Said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. If we're going to unleash the horrifying death beast upon the world, I think the last thing we want is her actively in sharper control of it. If we were going to bind it up again, I think we would want that. But I'm planning to unleash death upon the universe. So let's weaken its guardian. Which means we need to figure out which one of these is Widow's Woe. Said to induce fear. With an unpleasant scent. Smells like rhubarb. Probably not. A rather unpleasant scent. Okay. Dark flowers. Maybe this. Do we have anything with dark flowers that smells bad? Not really. Looking for the baddest of the bad ends. Really? Cool. Okay. Yeah, no, I want this to be a depressing tragedy of death and murder and more death. So. Yeah, this was the one that smelled bad? No, that's the one that smells good. Okay. That wasn't Widow's Woe or Dead Man. Okay, well. A somewhat damp smell, dark red flowers. How about this? Okay, that's Widow's Woe. Cool. Carnivorous Tauren. Known in the North as Andrew's Bane. After the unfortunate demise of a man named Andrew Jardine, he was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the Tauren. Imagine that! You get eaten by a plant so hard they name it after you. Who was Tauren, though? That's the Audrey, isn't it? I bet it is, yeah. More like Tauren's passage through the digestive system of a plant. I'm gonna put all the types of death in an elixir. It'll be so full, all the deaths won't be able to fit through, and you can drink it safely. I mean, yeah, that... I do kind of want to... Doom, in general. We're going for Doom, okay? Doom, 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 doom. Constantining it. There's been talk over the last few nights down the Royal Oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. Yeah, man, knock yourself out. Penny Bell. Hallucinogenic and addictive. Cool. Okay, at some point we do need to make up the elixirs, though. We haven't had to yet, but I feel like we're going to have to. Let's leave it until the last possible minute, like any good project. To the east of the castle, across the river, and through the mountain path that grows at the edge of the wood, she finally had the power she had craved all these years, the servant to do as she will. But that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. It was the Dendru, the dread, it was death. I mean, I wouldn't mind usurping death, either. That's a perfectly cromulent, solution. To the east of the castle, castle, citation needed. There are at least 2 castles. Across the river, well, there are 3 castles. It could be this one and it could be this one. And through the mountain pass, there is a mountain path that grows at the edge of the wood. So right here. The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me, and I'm rewarded with a new find. Whatever this is. It moves fast for a plant. Alarming, yet ominous. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all our sakes you'll be able to track down all the plants we need. Yeah. Good luck with that. I have a decision to make. Do I meet with the Seeds of Redemption, or do I follow Verona to perform the ritual? Waiting for me to get a Rafflesia. I got this. It's like a Rafflesia. Rafflesia. Yeah, sorry, Verona. I'm not feeling heroic. Anybody else? We must act before it is too late. Gather the plants and meet me at the ritual site. Alright, but what if I didn't? Crap. Alright. We're gonna have to figure out what to do. I guess... Well, you know, there is that third option. Like, we are trusted with this. Which I think was at the stone circle? I think I'm going to try going to the stone circle. Like, it did save, right? I'm pretty sure it auto-saves. So, what happens if we show up here? This circle of ancient rhyolite boulders has been a site of ritual importance for hundreds of years. A lone pillar of red sandstone stands off to one side. No? Alright, I thought Faye had said something about, like, showing up. Where is, yeah. No? Somebody did. Somebody was in the, cult, and they gave me this thingy, and they told me to show up somewhere. But I guess that's not an option now. So... Oh, we gave her the forgetting stuff, and she forgot all about it. Okay, that would be why. Never mind. Alright, let's go create Doom. Let's go be a cultist. I joined this cult, goddammit, and I take my cult duties seriously. Even though I just tried to blow them off. We better show up with the right elixir, though. Become the cult leader and then blow them off. Good idea. 2 yellow berries, a heart-shaped leaf from a plant with bellflowers, a teaspoon of milky fungal residue. I know the milky fungal stuff. Why do I have 2 different plants labeled liverstone? Shit. Oh well, I'm not worrying about that right now. Where was the milky fungus? Over here, wasn't it? Yeah, this is the milky fungus. Okay. The red one was actual liverstone. Yeah, I don't know what this one is. Can we take the tag off? Wait, you can right-click to auto-examine? Shit. Never mind. That's cool. Alright, this goes in here. Yellow berries was witch fig. And a heart-shaped leaf from a plant with bellflowers. Heart-shaped leaf of a plant from bellflowers. Did anyone else just hear that? I heard like a badink noise, like... Okay, it sounded like some kind of connection thing happened. And I worried it was like USB fuckery. But... oh well. Heart-shaped. We've seen a few of those. Clavelium. But I don't think Clavelium had, bellflowers. I don't think. Maybe we should look for bellflowers first. I mean, there are a lot of bellflowers. Haverage? Well, here's Camellia, and those are definitely not bellflowers. Oh. Alright, well. Definitely not bellflowers. I'm not seeing Haverage, actually. Widow's Well? Bellflowers, not heart-shaped. I don't see Haverage at all. Oh, I haven't identified Haverage yet. Alright, well, bellflowers? No. Bellflowers? Yes, but not heart-shaped leaves. I don't think I have it if it's this. Leaves curl around. Heart-shaped leaves. Highly addictive. You know, maybe it's Pennybell? Do I have anything with heart-shaped leaves? I don't know that I do. Oh, wait. This, maybe. From a plant with bellflowers. This ain't it. You know, I'm a little concerned. I might have to... Oh, wait. We haven't been here. What is this? This 8 miles to the east. What is this? 8 miles to the east of what? A tree, but... Was it the oak tree? Because we tried the oak tree. 8 miles to the east of what? No, wait! Hold up! Fuck! It's this fucking tree! 8 miles to the east of God butt. This fucker. I knew I'd seen that symbol before. Gosforth. We went there for the murders! Yeah, there it is! 8 miles to the east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here and there grow flowers I don't recognize. Neither of you are heart-shaped, you pieces of shit! Okay. You have a square you can point you to. Why? I mean, I'm grateful. But, like, why am I going to that square? It was in one of the letters I got, and it was called, and is the Pennywise. It was in one of the letters I got. Any of these have had a check mark on it? Did I file something too fast? Have I looked at all the unchecked mark letters with the magic... Oh, God. I don't think there are any. I mean, the only unchecked mark letters I have are these. Do I still have power to the... Yeah, I still have power to that. Ah... It was the horticultural. You mean the one that's just like, if you know plants, this letter's for you? Both fell at the source of the river Esk. Yeah. I solved that. It was the plant I got there. Oh, well, shit. I'm not sure which one that is. Wait a minute. It's not. It's the one that I thought was Swift Snare. Okay. Where did all my shit go?
Rage!
Ah! Alright. Okay, no, we got this. It was Witch Fig and Bishop's Penis. Alright, we got that elixir, and I was gonna do the other one, just for, like, the sake of... Where did it go? There it is. I was gonna do the other one for the sake of completionism. I'm not going to now. Let's... What were we doing? Right, let's go in the world. Swinside Stone Circle. Let's kill everyone because of that puzzle. Yes. Swinside Stone Circle is right here. When I arrive at the Stone Circle, Aylford is already waiting for me. Behind him is a group of 5 hooded figures, all bearing the now familiar mark of the Seed of Redemption. I don't get a robe. I want a robe. I want a robe with a thing on it. Did you bring the elixir? We only have one chance at this. It has to be now. Yeah, I did. It's right here. I hand over the bottle of brown liquid, and Alfred snatches at it greedily. The redemption is at hand, my brothers and sisters! Praise the Dendru. Bring forth the receptacle. A shallow iron bowl is brought forward and placed in front of Alfred. He mutters some words and pours the brown liquid into the vessel. As he chants, a thin tendril of gray smoke begins to ascend, slowly at first, then rising with his voice, stronger and stronger, until it is a whirling vortex 20 feet high. Up from the depths 20 stories tall. The minutes stretch out as I wait with apprehension for what is to come, but nothing happens. Eventually, Alfred speaks again. It is done. Now we wait. You summoned a 20-story tall tornado and you didn't do shit with it? Come on, man. What kind of cult leader are you? An hour later, oh my god. I hope somebody bought Uno. The sun is hanging low in the sky when we finally hear it. A long, low growl that sends shivers down my spine. Moments later, the woman in the jade mask appears at the western edge of the circle, and then towering behind her, its head showing above the treetops, the skeletal silhouette of the servant. Him big. Oh, glorious one, in your name we set you free. Drink the offering and become redeemed. No, you don't know what you're doing. It must not be set free. The servant starts to move, slowly creeping forward in shuffling steps. The woman focuses hard, straining against an invisible force, but it is no use. She cannot stop the steady progress of the creature. Yes, yes, drink! You are no servant, you must be free! Ennis, I hope you know that you're the first guy to get eaten. Like, I'm making for the hills. Bye. As it reaches the iron bowl, the servant reaches out with slender limbs and raises the receptacle to its mouth. The congregation watches in open-mouth adoration as it pours the brown liquid down its throat. No! She screams and runs forward, but with lightning speed the creature spins around and a claw flashes out, cleaving her in two across the chest. She is dead before she hits the ground. The group of watchers cheer in response, but their elation dies on their breath as the servant turns to face them and lets out a menacing growl. No, it's turning on us! Who saw this coming? Don't be afraid, it is done! The woken Dendru will be a slave no more, and we will sit at its right hand as its redeemer. No, it's gonna use the right hand to pitch you into the lake. Wait, Ramirez! Ramirez! Yeah, pretty much. We kneel before you, O glorious one! At that, Aelfred sinks to his knees, and behind him the others reluctantly begin to do the same. It is the last thing they do. In moments, the beast is upon them, slashing and slicing with its powerful front limbs, ripping and tearing with its huge jaws. Standing off to one side, I await my fate, rooted to the spot by fear. The servant rears its massive head and shrieks, a piercing primal roar, and with that it is gone, crashing away through the trees. I take in the devastation that is left behind, and my stomach turns. My knees buckle under me, and the world swims and turns dark. I have had little time to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. With Ennis Aelfred dead, the surviving members of the Seeds of Redemption have looked to me for leadership. The redemption itself was successful, but Aelfred failed to recognize the imminent danger the freed Dendru posed. However, it is striking that I alone was spared by it. I feel it has marked me for some greater purpose that I do not yet understand. Oh, we get to lead the cult!
How did you find me?
It's a global network, brother. You just need the password.
We get to lead the cult, that's great. We use the Klingon promotion technique. Everybody higher ranks than us died, so we succeeded. News has spread, and while there are some that are wary and envious of our success, including those who I had thought of as friends, many have pledged their support and joined our cause. We make offerings daily to the woken Dendru. It cannot be stopped. Praise the Dendru! She will not speak with you. In your debt, your actions help save the sisterhood. Her dreams have never fully gone away. She is tormented by them, knowing now they are visions of a terrible reality. Killed by the servant. Ha ha. Killed by the servant. Killed by the servant. Presumed murdered. Presumed murdered. No one knows. I think we got away with murder by committing a lot of other murders. That's great! Yeah! Day 17, the epilogue. Are you curious about the epilogue? We did not get away with murder. I've had my eye on you for some time now, Horticulturist. You think you can do whatever you want with those plants of yours and there will be no consequences. Well, I am here to arrest you for the murder of Mr. Isidore Burbage. Oh, officer, don't worry. I'll come quietly. It would do me no good to resist arrest. Just let me tend to the plants first. Here, catch. Are you familiar with plants, officer? Because this one's about to be very familiar with you. Have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Ravenglass. If you're ever in that part of the world, you should ask him. Oh, there's a little bit more. Dying? Aw, come on. Not everybody needs to die. Only, you know, most people. The Monastery of the Black Veil. Okay, I'm being sent to, like, Satan's monastery now. That's cool. Do I... You know, I think I will leave the epilogue for myself for offline. And if you enjoyed this stream... Okay, hold on. Should I play through the epilogue, I think? I don't know. I kind of want to leave it to myself for off-stream, and I will probably work through the rest of the plants and whatnot. But this seems like a great place to stop. It's like 3 hours. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah. If you liked watching this game, and you think you can do better, like you can heroically stop the monster or something, I don't know, I'm not you. If you think you can do better, by all means pick this up. Apparently it's on sale on Steam right now. It's cool. It's good. I am not going to be picking up Strange Antiquities immediately, because I'm saving up money to pick up Desktop Explorer. So yeah, I think we are gonna spin for our next game tonight, our next weekend game. Let me just get the wheel up and make sure that... Yeah. Okay, we can work with this. I did, in fact, shuffle it up and all. So let's get this going. Let's do a spin. 3 spins, actually. Get any incriminating information off the screen. Alright, we're gonna do 3 spins. We've got some interesting... We've got Botany Manor, in case we want to continue the horticultural theme. We've got Blast Core, in case we want me to, die. We've got all kinds of stuff. So let's give it up, let's swaz it up and see what we get. The Forgotten City. This is a adventure game that is a spin-off of a Skyrim mod. If you know how it comes out, please, no spoilers. I haven't played through it. But it looks interesting, and I've always wanted to play it. Spin 2. Investigator, the Case of the Big Crime, paired with Later Alligator. I think each of these would probably take about a day to get through, so I decided to pair them together. This is kind of tempting, actually. They are both requests, one from Celine and Company, the Woodrats, and one from Lunatic, who was in here earlier and went off to buy Strange Horticulture. So, that's a possibility. And spin number 3 is in fact Blast Core, and I'm very glad that I don't have to play Blast Core, because it's probably going to be these two. These seem like a really good pairing. Investigator, Case of the Big Crime, and Later Alligator. Because I don't like that, because that is going to be a frustration. So I think it will probably be those two. I will consider Forgotten City maybe, but I know where I kind of want to go. And it's straight to hell. I mean, straight to the Gators. Was that really the baddest of bad endings? I mean, we became a cult leader. That's pretty great. My main problem with Blast Core, honestly, is that I've never been able to work the backlash. The thing that you have to, like, whip around and drift and slam your butt into things to... And we killed a cop with contact poison. That wasn't no contact poison. That was a full-on carnivorous vine. That was a, like, human flytrap. You thought I was going for the baddest ending, but don't know that you actually got it. I've only seen a few. It's a good game. There's a lot of freedom of expression, and if I can just go on for a minute, one thing I really loved about Strange Horticulture is that it let me set the tone of the story, and then it gave me the kind of story I was asking for. Like, If we had wanted a heroic tone to the story, we probably could have gotten it. But I kept making choices that were not exactly in line with that. And it kept going, okay, you can have that. And I like that. I like that it didn't, yank the rug out of me from mid-stride or anything. Like, oh, nope, you wanted to become a cultist. And even though we explicitly told you can become a cultist, becoming a cultist is bad. So you immediately die. Game over. I've played games that would do that. Well, it gave me what I told it wanted. You get what I mean. Ugh. Anyway, I am not raiding into Keldon because Keldon is playing Blueprints right now, and I don't want any spoilers. We're gonna raid Damage Control Blog. They're playing Beyond Oasis. We liked Beyond Oasis. We're raiding over there. Oh, actually, hold on. Wait a minute, there's somebody else playing, Ooh. I'm gonna raid, the Waveforms, who I have on my list for some reason. I'm not sure. Who are playing Flashback, which is... That's Arky. I don't know who Arky is. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, we're gonna raid over there. It looks like they are a kinky sort of person. So, 18 plus. But I happen to like Flashback a lot, so we're gonna dump you over there. Have a good time, folks. And I will see you on Tuesday for whatever we're playing on Tuesday. Secret Files Tunguska. Good night.